everybody, Sticker here, and today we are starting part 1 of the Mosasaurus build. So before we get into all the different parts and things here, we're going to start by showing the templates, but if you don't want to look at the templates, you can skip to the time right here to skip it. And with that out of the way, I was very concerned about not actually being able to do this build right away due to the fact that my amount of cardboard is very limited, and this is all the cardboard I have left. Right there. Right there. And I barely had enough here to get all the parts of the Mosasaurus put out here, and you may notice that these bits aren't in the templates because it's just a circle, and all I used to do the circle is just, and I forgot to show it, but it's just a circle traced onto the bottom of the Mosasaur, and as well here, that's because if you watch them who won the build vote, the Mosasaurus, I said that I wanted to make a way for this Mosasaur to actually eat figures, and this is the way to get the figures out, and this will be a little covering to fill that in, okay, so that's what that is for. And now let's go over the materials that will be needed for this build. So of course the cardboard. Tape is, well, I would use tape. Tape, as you can see here, because the cardboard isn't as long, I would take cardboard such as these two, put them together like so. Sometimes I use the ruler here to straighten them out so they fit the bed better. And then I would tape right down the center, both sides, to make it nice and durable and strong. Alright, so there's that. Ruler, of course, you need two little tabbies, such as these. No idea what they're called, but here you go, and they split down the middle, like so. So, there you go, these little bits. And, yep, so we got some glue here, we got some Elmer's glue, we've got bendy wires for the flippers, so here's my last two bendy wires as well, so my supplies are definitely low, but do not worry, we will still be doing stuff. So we've got bendy wires, we need some scissors, you'll need an Exalter blade, a small pair of scissors, which I've got right here, there they are, right there. There's little tiny scissors, erasers maybe in case you make a mistake, a pencil, and for this build we do something different with the teeth. First time ever on this channel, we will not be using teeth out of cardboard. No, this time we're going to be using toothpicks. So we'll be cutting them off in some point, and be using the tips of the toothpicks for teeth, which is a little bit of something I thought we should do differently. So I got some toothpicks for that, as well as I got some other bit of cardboard here, just to cover the pieces here when it attaches to the body and all that. So with all of that out of the way, everything's covered. Oh yeah, and some paper, paper is needed as well, okay. Alright, so there is all of that done and out of the way. And of course, hot glue gun, with hot glue sticks. I'm not sure where my hot glue sticks have all gone. They were here on the table. Oh, here they are. So here's some hot glue sticks as well. So just make sure you got your supplies all ready to go for the build. And with all of that out of the way, we are ready to begin the build, and I hope you enjoy it. So here we go. And very quickly, I will be using a Sharpie to color the Mosasaurus's gums right here on there. And so there's that. Okay, so Psychorex made a big goofy mistake. In the following clips that are coming up, I accidentally put the teeth on the flat surface, as you've seen here, the body part of the head. You don't want to do that. As you can see back in the templates, there are two head pieces. You want to take the teeth and put them on one of those head pieces. As you can see here, I drew the lines out there, so you can see where you want to actually put the teeth. You don't want to put the teeth on the body, you want to put them on this piece, and then you want to cut out the bottom jaw, of course, as you will see in the video, and then put that piece on, and then you want to take the other piece and put that over the teeth to cover the teeth up and seal all that up. If you don't do that, it's not going to give enough clearance for the teeth, and they'll collide and the jaws won't close. So you want to do that, and or if you mess up like I have, you're going to have to tear it off, as you can see here, and fix it to get the whole head works. As you can see right here, the Mosasaurus jaw with the teeth not being able to close, and here with the jaw being able to close. So you can see the big difference if you mess up at this step. So just keep that in mind as you're looking forward. Follow the steps, but make sure you put on the layer, the right cover before you put the other teeth on. Alright, hopefully that all makes sense, and apologies, my mistake, and hopefully you don't make it. Alright. now we have reached the end of part 1 of the Mosasaurus build, and all the parts of the Mosasaurus here has been put together, and he's looking pretty good. I think he's turned out pretty well. So in part 2 we are going to finish him up. I'm going to be putting a paper covering over the top of him here to seal up and clean up the top area and all that stuff. You'll see what I'm talking about in part 2, and in part 2 we'll also be painting him up and finishing him up, and we'll also be putting Elmer's glue over him to seal him up. So we'll be doing that. I'll probably be doing that off camera, but that's something you should do as well, because that will make a nice good paint surface for the guy. Alright, so you can do 2 to 3 layers of Elmer's glue. 2 is probably fine, just to make sure you get everything all covered up. So that has been, again, part 1 of the Mosasaurus build. I'll see you all again in part 2. Until then, have a great day, and bye everybody.